All right, everyone, here we go. It's an all signs reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is, it's a straight up energy reading. This is May 2026 monthly overview. Hopefully, you read my write up. It's in the blog, it's there. It says new, click it, link, May, right. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of North Node activity this month. Let's cut the deck. Let's get a theme energy. The overall energy here, I'm going to just take a look. Let's see what's going on. What's the theme energy here? Wheel of Fortune. That wheel keeps spinning. We saw that in a weekly reading the other day. Underneath that is 5 swords and the sun. There's a lot this month that's going to show you, including Pluto retrograde, which didn't really make, except for an honorable mention in the summary and maybe around the North Node activity, the planets interacting with it, Pluto, Jupiter, and Neptune. It didn't really make the write-up because it's sort of a rethink. Pluto retrograde is going to offer you a rethink on what you believe in. What actually is making you happy? What actually is driving you? That kind of a thing. That's what I kind of get here. I got somebody having a bit of a rethink on some of the, what do I want to call it, methods, techniques they've been using in their life. Okay? Let's just see. Let's see where we go. We're going to pull Pyramid here, of course. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve Lovejoy, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking time lord. Right? You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. These are the May readings. This is the overview. The Zodiac fly-through starts tomorrow. But it could affect you in June. I mean, I don't know where you're at on your timeline. It depends. Free will decisions you've made. How many bad roads you've gone down. Have you had a life where everything's gone smooth for you? Just birth to success? Well, then, you're probably ahead of where we are. Because I'm cutting it down the middle here with this. The average Joe, right? Made a few mistakes, but, but it stays on the right track. That kind of a thing. So again, free will decisions can slow you down on your timeline, for sure, no doubt. Let's see where we go here. Top row is how somebody feels about you. Middle is how they see you, what they think about you. Bottom of the pyramid here is a potential final outcome for you. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I'll clarify whatever needs clarifying. And you bet your sweet asses we're going to extend this one. It's the only reading I'm going to extend in the monthly reading fly-through. So let's see where we go here. All right. See where we're at. I'll throw some universe cards at the end too, of course. We're going to clarify with the witches. Randomly at the bottom is an Ace of Wands. Very interesting. I got a fire in the belly here. Somebody wants something else. I feel that. Now, the overall energy is 9 cups. Somebody's making a new wish. There it is. See? Right? They want change. They want something new. Knight of Swords brings a message of change. Somebody's wish is different from what they wished for before. Maybe somebody's been wishing you were gone, right? I wish I didn't think about Steve Viewer all the time, right? Now they see your value. Now they want to think about you. And, as I say that, I'm remembering back that before I cut this deck at the beginning, right, to get the theme energy, I didn't show it to you, but at the bottom was a Queen of Pentacles. That's your energy attached to that. Somebody definitely sees your value here. And oh yeah, these geese are, look at that. Somebody wants to change. They were going that way. Now they're coming that way. You got love geese flying right at you here. So you're somebody's wish. They got a bit of a fire in the belly about you. They really do. Or a raging boner. I mean, I don't know. It could be either way. You can look at the symbolism however you want. Either way, there's a butterfly of transformation right there. Right? And when I first looked at it's funny because I'm a hawk guy, right? I'm the bird of prey guy. When I first looked at that, I didn't realize it was a butterfly. I thought it was a red-shouldered hawk. I'm just saying, look it up. It's an actual hawk. I thought it was a red-shouldered hawk. I really did. Like, wow, that's a very specific hawk to put on that card, I thought. But everything kind of means something a little bit. I've never mentioned that to you, and now that I'm mentioning it, somebody's got a very specific wish about you. Red-shouldered hawk, very specific hawk. It's not like it's a bird of prey on there that I thought it was. I narrowed it down to a specific bird, right? Somebody's got a specific wish in May. Okay? I don't know what it is, but it's very specific. All right. Okay. Let's see how they feel about you. You ready? All right, let's go. Let's take that out. Very specific wish. Something different than they wished before. All right. Sometimes that backfires. Like at restaurants, that could backfire, right? They got a menu item, and you start substituting shit. You know, could you not put the peppers on it? Could you do this? Could you do that? If you got a few of them, that's fine. But if you've got too many, you're a problem customer, right? You might get some spit in your food. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, it is what it is. So the universe the universe is like I'll call it a fickle old gal, but it is like a fussy waitress in a way. A waitress having a bad day, in a bad mood. Don't fuck with me. You're getting the peppers. No, I don't want the peppers. If you could substitute the peppers for the fuck you, you're getting the peppers. Right? That kind of a thing. They might be getting a little too specific is what I'm trying to say. Okay? Let's go. How do they feel about you? Four of Pentacles. Interesting. It's a miser, but before you start going, oh, it's fear. It's fear. It's a miserly energy. They don't want to lose you. They feel like they want to hold on to you. They want to hold tight. I forget which deck it is. It might be the Light Seer or one of them. There's that lady with the headdress I like, and she's holding the purse really close to her. I think it's the Light Seer. That's the energy that's there. Okay? Just something for your mind's eye. What's here? The Sun. Oh, God. Proof of what I just said. This is the happiest card in the deck. You make this. You are their sunshine. Their only sunshine. You make them happy. Right. I mean, I could sing the whole song for you or talk it out, beat poet it out if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. You catch my drift. Now, holding on to you like that lady, holding on to the purse and the Light Seer. What's red with that? The Nine of Swords. Somebody's afraid they're going to lose you. How do they fear? How do they fear? How do they feel? They're very anxious that they're going to lose you, so they're going to hold on tighter. They're going to, I think I see what's happening here. I think somebody's thinking about you too much, so much that it's probably coming together, but I think it's too much. I think they're worried about nonsense here. They're worried that you're gone, that they won't even be able to dream about you anymore. I think somebody attached to you is feeling like you're their happiness, okay? And I think they're realizing that. Now, I might be exaggerating. Just catch my drift. You know, you might be like, well, Steve, that's a bit much. I hear you. I might be exaggerating a little bit, but I don't think so. Not much. Somebody's really changed with their wish here in a big way. But I think they're being very specific about it, and I think that's creating a nervousness because when you get specific, when you start manifesting, and you manifest with like a checklist of like 50 different things, you can end up feeling this way. You could end up feeling like you're not going to get it. Why? Because you put so much shit out there that you don't even know specifically what you put out there. You know what I'm saying? You forgot what you ordered. You know, in detail, anyway, you got the rough idea. It's spaghetti, but you forgot how you ordered it and all the other shit. You don't even know what you're getting. And that can cause anxiety. I've got somebody here, you make them very happy. That's how they feel about you. Let's leave it there. They don't want to lose you. They're holding on to it. But it's causing them, I don't know why they think they're going to lose you. Okay, what do they think? Well, they feel they're going to lose you. What do they think when they think about you? How do they see you? The Wheel. Cards from the earlier are coming, a few of them anyway, are coming back. The Wheel is back. The Sun is back. Two of Swords and the Wheel. I feel like if I'm to describe this energy, it's because this is 5D, this is 3D, right? This is sort of like somebody you want to ask out is about to move away forever, and you like drive your car over to the neighborhood and skid out in front and stop their moving truck, right? And then you get out and you do your thing. It's a bit of that. Somebody thinks you're changing your life, or you're moving, or you're going away, or you've gone away, or you're leaving the country, or you know what I'm saying? Somebody thinks they'll never see you again. I feel like there's some urgency in here. I feel like it's part of this anxiety. I feel like somebody doesn't want to lose you. I think the way I describe this is pretty accurate, okay? Imagine somebody you want to spend the rest of your life with is leaving, and they got the U-Haul truck, and they're driving down the road, and you're racing across town and you skid out in front of that truck and stop it. That's what they feel like they need to do. They're anxious about that. They want to hold on to you. But I think somebody feels like you're changing your life. Somebody feels like you're moving in a new direction. They could feel like it could be a relative that you have a soul connection with. It feels like you've left the country. You're gone. They'll never see you again if you go off to wherever. But they're worried about it. Okay? They're worried about it. All right. What's the... Oh, it's going to be fun to clarify. What's the potential final outcome for you? Can I peek first? Can I? Oh, good. I've got a raging ace here, right? And I got a raging ace here. I've got reconciliation. That's nice because that ties with some of the energies we've been getting in readings lately. I think we had a reading recently where an ace of swords just wouldn't go away or something like that. Ace of swords, red with the sun. Yeah, it's everything I said. I don't know how you would apply it. You might have to think laterally, which you usually do with my readings. But somebody's going to stop your U-Haul truck. Take it how you want to take it. I mean, if you're like, I'm not moving, Steve, then you're not thinking laterally enough. Okay? I can't help you with that. I can't teach you how to open your mind. I can't do it. I'm sorry. Might not be the channel for you. I don't know what else to tell you. But the only way I can describe this energy, it could be a family member you have a soul connection with. I don't control who comes in here, and neither do you. You might be here for Tommy. I don't know. Maybe it's Tommy. Maybe it's not. You're not the warlock on the hill any more than I am. The best way I can describe this is they're about to head off your U-Haul truck. They think you're leaving. They think you're gone. This person wants to hold on to you. They're desperate about it. They're staying up all night about it. Probably because it's a 9 of Swords, if this helps you with the lateral thinking, they're worried about nonsense. You're not moving at all. I can dig it. I don't even think you're going anywhere. I think this person's become a little bit paranoid. All right, a little bit. All right, let's pull on the sun because you make them very happy, right? They got big wood over you, right? Big. I mean, you can see it. It's right there. It's a little narrow, but I mean, it's long, right? It'll do the trick. What's going on with the sun? Let's see where we're at. All right, here we go. Let's see where we're at here. All right. The sun. You make them happy. I mean, that's all I can say. It's very happy energy off of it. It's not, it can be viewed as an epiphany energy, I guess. I don't know. Somebody is stopping your U-Haul truck. I'm going to phrase it that way. I would almost like to title the reading that way, strangely enough, but I don't think people would get it. So, I mean, I don't know. There's some people that just click in because of titles. Maybe I should use crazy titles, I mean, if the reading's meant for them, they should click it. It should resonate no matter what it says. I could type the title in Swahili. It wouldn't matter. It should just say Steve's Love Tarot and you click that fucking thing, right? Just to at least see if it's for you. Because I don't control what comes in here. If you're compelled to watch it, watch it. That applies to me or any other reader, really. Honestly. Don't worry about titles too much. Okay, I'm still shuffling. I'm running out of shit to tell you. Son, come on now. Come on, don't make me edit a bunch of shit. I don't like editing out fucking clips because then I gotta rewatch myself over. It's a pain in the ass. Let's just do a clean reading straight through, okay? Where I don't have to shuffle for 20 minutes. 5 of Swords. It's a fickle old gal universe. It really is. It's somebody feels like they never got a chance to tell you. It's that old, I quote it sometimes, that old White Lion song from the late 80s. Wait, I never had a chance to love you, right? And he's like, the way he's singing it, it sounds like he's chasing somebody's U-Haul truck down the street. Wait, I never had a chance to love you. It's a bit of that. Somebody feels like they never showed you this. U-Haul trucks heading down the road. They want to hold on tight. What's on top? The Knight of Swords. Well, why is that important? Because that's fueling our overall energy. A Knight of Swords right there. Somebody wants to say something they didn't get a chance to say. They're chasing your U-Haul truck down the street. Your metaphorical U-Haul truck. Again, I don't think you're going anywhere. I think they're worried about bullshit. I don't actually, I feel like you're very stationary. I feel like I could take my time. If I didn't feel like calling you today, I could probably reach you tomorrow. You know, why is that here? This person's losing their shit. You can see them losing their shit. Look at the picture, right? That is lost shit right there. All right, what's going on? Why is that here? The high priestess. Again, they feel like they stayed silent for so long. They feel like they didn't say what they wanted to say, and they got to catch you before you move to East Butt-Fuckistan. I mean, they're losing it. Okay, they're losing it. All right, here we go. Four of Pentacles. They want to hold on to you. I can't wait to clarify. I'm going to clarify both of these. Normally I wouldn't, but I just pick one. I'm going with both. All right. I'm going to see if you get your deposit back on that truck, because sometimes if the brakes don't work right, you might hit them. I hope you got the insurance. Always get the insurance on a moving truck. All right, here we go. Four of Pentacles. If for no other reason, then you can drive like a maniac with confidence, right? You can always just say, well, I've never driven a 10-wheeler before. Why is the Six of Pentacles? Well, Six of Pentacles. It feels like a Six of Pentacles. Why is the Four of Pentacles here feeling like a Six of Pentacles? Three of Wands. They want to stop you. Well, I mean, look, you want proof? I'll show you the goddamn picture. You're out there in the boat. The boat's leaving. He's on the shore. He wants to stop that boat. Plain and simple. Or get on it and come with you. All right, what's on top? The Eight of Swords. They're losing their shit. It's what I said. That's 9 swords. We're escalating 8 to 9. I mean, I don't think you're going anywhere. I don't understand. I think it's all the North Node activity. Actually, I think in my May write-up, I talked at the very end in particular about making sure you use that Scorpio full moon properly. And I'll pull on it. Don't worry. I'll pull on it. But that Scorpio full moon sets the stage for the whole fucking month, which ends with a Sagittarius full moon, by the way. I think you're going to be fine. I don't think this person's using the Scorpio full moon energy properly. And this is what happens when you don't. This is a cautionary tale for you. All right? So listen to me now, believe me later, hear me some other time. Read my fucking May write-up in the blog. All right? sltblog.com. All right? It's very easy. It's very easy. All right, let's go. Eight of Swords, why is it here? Nine of Cups. Why is that important? Well, because that's fueling a Nine of Cups in our overall energy. That's a Nine of Cups, and that's a Knight of Swords fueling it. It's all just Steve's right. This whole reading is Steve's right upright. Plain and simple. Somebody wants to stop you. Why? Because they want it. Now they want it. We always want, this is a classic energy. It's classic. It's that we always want something after we've lost the opportunity to have it, or we want what we can't have, or what we don't have, that kind of a thing. This is more somebody wants what they didn't want before. All right? They had the opportunity to have it. They didn't want it then. Now they want it. They did this all to themselves. The thing is, I think they can still have it. I think they can. I got reconciliation. You're fine. Steve, you're like, Steve, I'm okay. Right here. Same street I was always on. Right? Tommy Two Dick Lane. I mean, it's right where you always lived. What's going on? 9 swords. Do I even need this? Do I? No, let's get to the good stuff. I've already explained this crazy. You know what? Just for fun. Just for fucking fun. 9 swords. Let me see what kind of crazy town this person's mind is running to. Their feelings are running to. Let me just pull on Crazy Town for a second. Let me have my fun, okay? Because, not that this isn't going to be fun. The best thing to do if you're going to cut off the U-Haul truck, by the way, would be to use the emergency brake to stop the car. That's what the stunt drivers do and things like that. That's where you get the nice spin out and all of that. That would be your safest bet. I'm just saying. I've got a real stunt driver here, right? I almost made an old reference. I almost said a real Colt Seavers here. Remember that? Right? The Fall Guy? Remember that? Remember that show? The Nine of Swords. Buddy of mine had one of the trucks they used on that show. He drove a Chevy pickup. They had a bunch of them, I think. I don't know what he had one of them. I don't know if it was the actual one or whatever, but it was a real piece of shit. Anyway, the sun here crossing it. Well, why is that important? Because that's the sun right there. You seeing all the repeat cards? It's fucking mind-blowing. Knight swords, 9 cups, knight swords, sun. I mean, escalation, 8 swords to 9 swords. The environmental energy around this, the environmental energy is trying to tell this person to calm the motherfuck down, sport. Okay? What's on top? The 3 of Pentacles. And why is that here? The King of Wands. You know what? I'm going to pull a bridge just for fun. The King of Cups. This person's going to crazy town in their feelings over the fact that they have feelings. They're trying to find a way to tell you they have feelings without feelings. They're trying to find a way to tell you, wait, I never had a chance to love you, without looking like a complete asshole. Their main concern, the reason they're losing their shit, is because they still want to look cool. They still want to seem like they're in control. They still want to seem like a king, whether they're male or female. So they're going to find a way. That's what's driving them crazy more than anything else. I think they got a plan here. I don't know what's going on with I mean, it is what it is. It's not surprising. It's somebody's ego getting in the way of true feelings again. So causing the feelings to get shut down a little bit, and we get a little more practical with it. But the energy around them isn't letting them do that. With the sun here in the center of how they feel about you, the energy around them's having none of it. It's like you're in love, or you need this person in your life. You need to tell them everything, all of it. Okay? And they're trying to only tell you some of it. You know, if they want to stop that ship with the 3 of Wands there, they're going to need to open up. Well, I think somebody here we go. Here goes your moving truck. And let's talk about the Wheel of Fortune. Let's go. Wheel of Fortune, why is it here? Fucking hell. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. What's the new wish, I wonder, though? I mean, I kind of get it, but because I kind of feel it here, but it might show up here. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to prejudge it. I'm going to think about what's in my refrigerator right now. I got to go shopping tomorrow at some point in between your readings. Let's see where we go. I'm running out of food. Wheel of Fortune. Why is it here? Knight of Pentacles. They want to stop you. What did I say? They want to stop you. Now they're ready to go in the water. I mean, I don't know what else to say. It's perfect. It's everything I said. Okay, what's on top? The King of Pentacles. Why is that here? The 3 of Wands. They want to stop you, right? They want to stop the ship, or at least get on it. I think this person either wants to stop you from going away because they are perceiving that you're going away, or they want to come with you wherever you're going. Wherever you're going, they want to come with you. I don't know. They just seem to. This is the epitome of wait. I never had a chance to love you. Somebody wants to turn something around, and they think they can. I think they can impress you. Yeah. I think they want to show you they've changed. They want to show back up in just the right time. They want to be the hero. The 6 of Cups right there. Somebody wants to show you that I think somebody here, I'll reverse it back so you understand it better. Somebody feels the way you felt a while ago. All right? And now they're freaking out. You know, you didn't line up with this person. Whoever they are, you just didn't line up. I don't know who it is. I can't even say it's your runner. It's somebody you have a soul connection with. It could be a family member that you never connected with, a parent that you never, a sibling that now regrets that you fought all the time as kids because now they really like you. And you always really liked them. I mean, it would be some kind of scenario like that. And now you're leaving. You know, that's it. I mean, it is what it is. A lot of times that happens if you have a soul connection with siblings. You don't get along as kids because of the soul connection and the soul journey and everything you have to go on. But there's a lot of love there. So things get really real when everybody starts to turn 18, 19. You start leaving home. You start going to school. It's like the band is breaking up. All of a sudden, these feelings come in. This is very common in those types of situations. I'm not saying that's you. Most of my viewers are not 18 or 19. But sometimes this can happen later in life, too. It can. So take it how you want to take it. You'll probably have to lateral think it. But, I'm not saying it's not your runner. It could be. It feels a bit more baseline than that to me. What's come in here? I don't know. If it is your runner, you have a potential for a great relationship with them. You really do. Let me fix my mic here. Two of Swords. Anything you want to tell me about the Two of Swords? This is where they stop your U-Haul truck. Let's see where we go here. Tell me about the Two of Swords. Very interesting. The Emperor. Yeah. Somebody wants to take this. What did I say? Rewind. It's an energy of control. This is where they stop your U-Haul truck. This is where they take control. What's on top? I don't know why I'm your second favorite. There's the Strength right there. I read the energy first, then I throw the cards. I don't know. The Strength card. Lot of they think you love them. They think they think you love them. They think, I don't know. Why is that here? That's what. Yeah, the Page of Wands. What's the Bridge? Give me one more. The Death card. They think you don't want it to be over either. Can I phrase it like that? Does that make sense? Right? Somebody's taking control and they're making the rebirth happen because they don't think you have the stones to do it. Okay? Can we phrase it like that? I'm not saying that's true. I'm sure your stones are plenty big. Okay? But that's how they see it. Maybe that's just what they have to tell themselves. Their ego showed up here. This asshole, right? And this is the ego of the worst kind. It can never admit it's wrong. It can never admit, all that. It doesn't want to be vulnerable. And then you end up with this king who doesn't give much of a cup, right? It gives a lot of rocks with it, right? It's like ordering a drink at one of those tourist trap restaurants, right? You get very, very little drink and a whole lot of ice cubes, So it's a bit of that with this person. But they don't think, in their mind, they don't think you have the stones to stop. So they're going to stop your U-Haul truck. And we're going to reboot this. We're going to have new adventures together, right? And I know you want it too. I think you do. I think you don't care. I just don't think you need all this drama. I don't think you do. That's why I see this Ace of Swords here. I see you a little bit surprised. I'm drawn to the lightning hitting the sword there. I don't know. I think you would definitely want this person back in your life. You're okay with it. I don't see anything. I don't have any devils or seven swords on the table yet. I might get some on top of you. I don't know. But I just think you don't need all this drama, and I'm with you. What's with all the... Chill out there, Mr. Knight of Swords, Mr. or Mrs. Chasing my U-Haul down the street, singing old 80s hair band songs. Wait, I never had a chance to love you. Wait, I only want to say I love you one more time. Oh, God. Mike Tramp without Vito Bratta is just annoying. All right, here we go. Ace of Swords. Mike Tramp was the singer. Vito Bratta was the guitarist, for people that don't know. Anyway, Ace of Swords. Last I heard, Vito runs a pizza shop in New Jersey. All right, go have pizza with Vito. He's got the perfect name for it, doesn't he? 10 Cups. Crossing the Ace of Swords. I think you want it too. I think you don't need any of this drama. I think you're fine. You're good. You've wished this would happen. What's with the stopping my truck? What's with chasing me down the street? What's with I don't have the stones to stop it? You said we couldn't beat it. You left. It's this person's fault. They ran in some way. In some capacity, this is a runner. Even if it's a family member or a friend. I can dig it. You're surprised. You're like, yeah, I've thought about this. Sure. I didn't know it would play out this way. But what's on top? The 9 Wands. And again, I think you want this, but I think it's like, What's with all the drama? You know, you kind of have a wall. This person needs to show you something. See the sun behind the wall? And that's you, sick and tired, right? I think this person needs to show you something other than how to skid out a car and stop a U-Haul truck. I think they need to show you something. And I think you're a little annoyed here, maybe. A little bit. Not, you know, that's not probably the right word. I think you're just like, just, if you love me, if I make you happy, why don't you just fucking say that? Why has it got to be masked with all kinds of coolness and, oh, I planned it this way and stuff and yeah. You know, I mean, just open up. I think that's what you want. That would be your ultimate goal, but I think you start to realize it's a bit of fairyland. A little bit of fairyland, all right? For this person to open up. This is just the way they are. This is the way this person has to. It's their love language. Okay? Why is that here? 10 Pentacles. This person, I said it. I'll say it again. I'm on your side here. Okay? While I find this person amusing, I'm on your side. I think you're totally fine with a reconciliation. You're not moving anywhere. Or even if you are, you're moving on, you've moved on. You're happy to bring this person with you. You're happy to be friends. You're happy to let them back in your life. As long as they give you, show me the sun. Okay? Not all this bullshit. I think you're fine letting this person back in your life. 9s are the end in tarot. 10s are the end and dead end that lead to a new beginning. But I think you're ready for whatever stalemate you had with this person or running situation you had to be over. All they got to do is show you the sun. And the sun is red with your final outcome. But it's covered up with a bunch of hidden energies and they're saying what they want to say and they're trying to look cool and they're trying to whatever. I think it annoys you. So whether they end up in your life or not is up to you, but I think you're fine with it. I think you've been fine with it. All right? Let's 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card. What else you want to tell my people before we go pull some wicked voodoo on this? So yeah, if you want, I think for some of you it might even be a surprise to hear from this person. I don't know. I don't know why they've got it in your head that you're going away and they feel the need to grab on real tight. Sometimes messages get conveyed the wrong way. You know, I mean, I have no idea. It could just be all in their head. It could just be they can't feel your energy anymore. They used to dream about you and now you're not popping up in there. I don't know. It could be 100 different things for 100 different people, right? And there's way more than 100 people watching. So, I don't know. But if you can catch my drift here, you get a little bit of a chuckle out of this final outcome. You don't have to be a dick in this 9 of Wands. It's a little bit of a, Jesus, yeah, come on in. You know, it's a bit of that kind of an attitude. Somebody's putting on a show at the door, and you're just like, sure, come on in, whatever. You know, I mean, they don't have to jump through all these hoops everywhere. All right, 3 cards. It's not surprising in the month of May. I did say in my write-up, Crazy Town's going to pick up steam. It's not just about world events. It's also the people in your life. You know, they're just... It's the influence a little bit of Uranus and Gemini, which again makes people who aren't normally impulsive and short-sighted, very impulsive and short-sighted, and prone to worrying about stupid nonsense and overreacting is another side effect, right? This is a bit of an overreaction. You're like, yeah, just come on in. I mean, whatever, dude, sure. 9 Pentacles, final message to you, 9 Pentacles. Another raging boner with the Ace of Wands. No red-shouldered hawk this time, though. / butterfly. Ace of Pentacles. And a moon. Wow. Whoa. Hold on there, Skipper. Hold on, I wasn't expecting that. What's under the moon? You want to look? Let's hope it's something in the reading, right? It is. It's a King of Cups. It's that guy right there. Oh, they are hiding so many fucking feelings from you. Can I just paraphrase this? You need, if you can shock this person, if you can surprise this person in some way, I don't know what, I have no idea what, I mean, sort of like if somebody has the hiccups and you scare them, you go boom, like that, and they stop having hiccups. If you can do that, you can get this fucking person to liberate themselves of everything they've ever wanted to say to you. You can have everything you want, but you've got to somehow be the opposite of what this person thinks or expects when they talk to you. I don't know what that means for you. It's going to be different for everybody, but I don't know. Maybe, I have no idea. That's the message. But this person is ties to this King of Cups where, they could try to be cool, try to figure out a way to whatever. They're hiding so much fucking love here. There's so much you can get out of this person. So much. If you just kind of freak them out a little bit. Almost like a fun house energy here with the moon, kind of, if I'm to reverse it back on you. Take them on a walk through the woods at night, metaphorically speaking. Just catch my drift. Take them on a walk through the woods at night and scare the crap out of them. All you have to do that, I've done that. I've done that on dates when I was younger. When we used to live in the sticks. You take the girl out in the woods and you just, any little noise, you just stop and you overreact. You're like, what the hell was that? I don't know. Hold on. Shh. What was that? Right? That kind of, you just freak them out. That's all. There's nothing there. It's not like you got to claim there's a Sasquatch around a rock. You just overreact to anything. Anything. It doesn't matter. The wind blew a leaf. You're like, shh. Hold it. Hold on. Shh. What was that? And the other person's like, what's wrong? What's the problem? I don't know. We may need to go back. Right? I mean, that kind of a thing. I don't know. But that's sort of the energy that's here as it reverses back on you. You got to freak this person out a little bit. So the way I read it, it would be easiest to react differently than they expect to something they say. It's the best I can tell you. And now you know how to scare a girl or a boy in the woods. You can go either way. You could scare boys too. Doesn't matter. You freak people out. Most people are afraid of the dark in the woods. If it's a city person, you're as good as in there. No problem. That is your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you want the extended, there's probably a couple of links at the top of the description. All right? Good luck.